Hello, good evening, everyone. It's me, Simply Smiling. So I was sitting around the house just thinking. I have a talk to do tomorrow, and I was kind of thinking about words to say. And I always tell people when I'm talking, I come from a personal point of view. It's the only view that I know to be true for me. So I don't just say anything if I have not experienced that already in some form or fashion. So my talk for tomorrow, I just wanted to come and share some things with you guys just to brush myself up and get ready for tomorrow, which I'm super, super excited about. I wanted to talk about what it means to be successful. Now, I've spoken on being successful before. I think it's very important that we feel like we are successful. When you feel like you're successful, you feel worthy of yourself. You feel like you can handle anything. You feel accomplished in life. And success comes in all forms and fashion. It may mean you're successful in A or B or C. It does not matter. Anything that you venture out to do, the person you decide to become, the personality that you want to change, your attitude, anything, be it big or small, that you want to be successful in, is worth going after and making happen. Now, being successful in life takes a whole lot of focus on yourself. Take your focus off of other things. Sometimes that's just to derail you, especially if you're going the right way, in a positive way, in lieu of being successful. You have to self-focus because you have to drive yourself, and so to speak, to get to being successful. It does not happen overnight, but it happens, and it's truly possible. You've got to always remember, you've got to change your mindset. Where everything happens, where the wheels are turning forward and backward, sideways, left to the right, in the mind, where a lot of things occur. You've got to change your mindset, meaning your mind cannot continuously think the way it's normally thought and be successful if you have not already accomplished being successful. So you have to change and regroup and change your mindset after you do some self-focus. And of course, you have to stop procrastinating. Once you say, okay, I'm going to work really hard, I'm going to stay focused, I'm going to change my mindset to be successful in this area of my life, then the procrastination has to stop. You have to believe that you don't have to start and stop things all the time. You have to believe that you can make it happen. So procrastination, I've mentioned before, is a biggie, but you have to make yourself stop procrastinating. Then there's that discipline in order to stop the procrastinating and anything else negative in your life that's standing in your way of being successful. You have to be a disciplined individual. You have to really stand tall for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself. You have to be your best friend when you're trying to be successful because you know what you want. You know what it's going to take. And you have to be disciplined in all the negative areas in order to build yourself up in a positive manner. You just got to be ready to go get it and go for it. That's the type of stand-up discipline that you want. And a lot of times we're not successful because we're not willing to make the sacrifices. Now, making sacrifices is a biggie because a lot of times when you're trying to be successful in any area of your life, you have to sacrifice people, places, and things that you may want to keep around. Things that have been around for a long time. People that you believe are in your corner. People you can talk to, you believe you can talk to. You have to decipher between the two. Are they here for me? Is this really what I need? And if not, you have to make that sacrifice of elimination. You have to do that elimination process in your life. Meaning you have to clean up everything, everybody, every person, every place, everything that's standing in your way of being successful. You have to be diligent and make that sacrifice. And then you've got to also believe in the big picture. Okay, when being successful, it does not start at the big picture, but you know where you're going. You know what you're trying to accomplish in life. You know what you want out of your life in lieu of being successful. So see the big picture. Meaning put it right in front of you in your mind and that mindset. See the big picture. Don't see the picture that's kept you at bay where you are now and stuck. But see the big picture, the positive picture. That'll help you to become unstuck. That'll help you to be able to leave that comfort zone that's blocking your way. That'll help you to change that mindset from negative to positive. That'll help you to believe in yourself totally when you make those sacrifices of cleaning up your life. And when you believe big and see that big picture, that will help you to become unstuck. You got to have the courage to do these different things. I understand. Courage is a biggie. A lot of times we don't move because we don't want to move because of fear. Fear would keep you where you are. Fear is already telling you you cannot do this because you're this way. You cannot stop eating because you eat all the time. You cannot exercise because you don't exercise or you don't want to. You cannot believe in yourself because you never have. That's fear. Fear is an indicator that yes, you can. When that fear enters in, that's an indicator that there's a better you on the other side of that fear. Okay? But you got to be willing to have the courage to move out of that comfort zone, have the courage to become unstuck, and have the courage, once again, to see the big picture. We have to totally learn to commit to ourselves when trying to become successful or when becoming successful. Take the trying out. Learn to commit to yourself, meaning give yourself the time that you need, the fair time. Be fair to yourself. Give yourself exactly what you need. Give yourself that positive self-talk. Give yourself those hugs. Give yourself that positive self-love in order for you to be able to commit to yourself daily. Doing this, committing to yourself daily will teach you how to master your whole life. You'll be totally in charge. The little things that come up, but you'll know how to deal with them. Why? Because you focus one way, going this one way on being successful. You're focused. Okay, mastering your life is what you want. You want to be the master of your life while you're here walking on earth. No one is going to have your best interest, no more than you are. So master your life. Hold it all together and stop making the excuses. Now I'm speaking from experience. This was me once upon a time. I'm not there anymore, thank you, Lord. But I made all the excuses of why I could not be successful without believing in myself, without committing, without making the sacrifices, and without even trying to be successful. I knew why I couldn't be, but I didn't know if I could be because I did not truly try. Okay? I did not truly commit to myself to master my life. It was a time where I had just started doing, stop talking, dreaming, and start moving and doing and believing that I could. Okay? We have what it takes to be successful, but we got to really want it. We've got to learn to think higher of ourselves than we normally do. Okay? Sometimes we don't think the best of ourselves when we feel like we're not being successful fast enough. Think higher of yourself. Put yourself on that pedestal. It's okay, because up there on that pedestal is where you're going to be happy. Up there on that pedestal is where you want to be. And putting yourself on the pedestal and spending time with yourself, committing to yourself, you're investing in yourself. Okay? Make that investment in yourself to totally believe that you got what it takes. Learn to discipline those thoughts. Put the thoughts in time out. Put them in the situation station. Whatever you need to do, put them away for you, but discipline those thoughts when they're negative. As you learn to push yourself in order to be successful, push yourself. Give yourself a hard, swift push anytime you need to. When you feel like you're dragging away, you want to stop wasting your time. I've done it, people. I've done it. I wasted a lot of time, but it feels so good. And it feels so real to let those things go of the past and push forward on my road to even more success. I had to put God first. Exactly. Yes, I did, because I did not have the strength on my own to do this. If I had, I'd have been successful a long time ago. So find your strength too, wherever your strength lies. Okay? Find your strength. Put it first above everything that you do. Above everything that you believe in for yourself. Okay? I mentioned before I love to talk to myself, but I listen to myself too. I like to listen to myself before I get out of the bed. Okay? Before my feet hit the floor, I want to say something positive to myself. Good morning, Simply. Let's go have this wonderful day. Good morning, Simply. I simply love you. Good morning, Simply. I truly believe in you. So myself, Simply Smiling, I'm totally ready for my day in a positive way. No matter what mirror I pass in the house where I seem like I haven't lost any weight, I look and that doubt sets in. I've already been positive to myself. I've already learned to listen to myself in order to start my day. We've got to do what we need to do to be successful. Ask yourself, how bad do you want it? It was one thing for me to say I wanted it real bad. I wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to be healthier. I wanted it real bad. It was easy for me to say that, but it's easier to speak than it is easier to make action. Okay? I was very passive in my journey because I was only speaking at one point. I had to make that action. I had to ask myself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want success? How bad do you want this thing to happen for you in this life? How bad do you want it? Realize how bad you want it and then be willing to make that difference in your own life. You know, you may make differences in everybody else's life. Make that positive difference in your own life. Believe it or not, people, the struggle in your journey will make you stronger. Every time you struggle makes you stronger. Okay, whether or not you gain the strength you need right then to overcome whatever the situation or temptation it is, you drive on that and you drive on that. It's like driving a nail in a piece of wood. You beat on it until you conquer it. And that struggle in your journey, the struggle in your life, the struggle in relationships, the struggle in your attitude, the struggle in eating healthy, exercising, being as healthy as possible, the struggle becomes stronger because you fight for it. You got to fight for this thing. You got to have the heart to want to be successful. We can't be lazy. We can't be passive. This is real. Make it real to you. Got to be real. Make it real, okay? Make it hard, make it strong, and don't be lazy. And then once we learn what we're doing, we got to learn to keep going. Success feels good. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen right away. But the journey to get into being successful is a good journey. Enjoy the scenery and going. Enjoy all the things you're leaving behind that you can see. Enjoy all your accomplishments on your way to a successful mountain, so to speak. Enjoy everything that you're passing, everything that you're leaving behind. Enjoy it. Okay? I don't want to not be successful because I did not try to be successful. If you try, you can see yourself doing it. Try. If you don't try, you'll never know. You got to watch everything that comes your way when you're trying to be successful. Watch your hangouts and your hang-ins, okay? Watch everything you hang around, the people you hang out with, the people you hang in with. Watch the conversations. Watch the things that happen in your life that may block you without realizing. Be very alert when trying to be successful. Watch everything because you don't want to be stuck. Your hang-ups will keep you stuck. Being in form of a person, a place, or a thing, food, a person, anything, a relationship. Whatever your hang-up is that's not positive will keep you stuck right where you are. You want to get the best out of your life. You want to make a difference in your own life. Transform that mind. Crush your life, so to speak. Crush it, meaning crush it, mix it up, make it what you need it to be to make you happy. It's all about being happy, and that's what successful brings. Being successful does not mean only having a whole lot of money. Being successful to me means finding that simple joy in your life, finding that peace in your life and in your mind that bring you total happiness through most of the days of your life. And for the days when you're not happy, you learn how to be happy because you're already totally successful. You're already vested in yourself. So crush your life in a positive, strong way. Make it happen for you. Be successful. I know you can. Tell yourself you can, even if you feel like you're not. Continuously tell yourself you are successful. Chant it. Write it down, whatever you need to do. But believe you are successful. Invest in you, and you invest in the best person in the world to yourself, which is you, yourself. Peace and love. God bless, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye.